Alright, what's good, everybody? We're back with another review. This time we're... Ah!
Get out of here! Ah!
What's good, everybody? I'm back for another channel takeover. Yeah, I'm without my suit. I'm a little naked. I'm not actually. But I'm reviewing the Endo series Glamrock Freddy and Shattered Glamrock Freddy collector figure from Five Nights at Freddy's, the Jazzwares Endo series line. As it says right there, Endo series. And I believe these guys were supposed to release in September. It's September. In the future. And I have it now.
Yo, but I'm gonna start recording my Daily Spider-Man.
No. So, I have opened it. I have played with it. I have done things with it. So I just put it back in the box so it looks all nice and fancy and stuff. Also, I will say, it shows the glowing eyes here. These normal blue eyes for me do not glow, but the yellow ones do. So, I'll show that later in the video. But let's get started. It says, includes pieces for 2 characters. So we technically get 3. But, you can take off his head and you can get 4 characters. Because you can get Ruined Freddy. Alright, now, let's take him out of the box. And now let's open the packaging. Pieces might explode everywhere. I'm gonna hope they don't. So in case they do, I'm gonna do this also off camera. It didn't explode. Alright, let's start things off with the Endo, since that is how he comes packaged in Endo form. The Endoskeleton, the Glamrock Endo, which these guys pretty creepy. So these guys have way more articulation than their Wave 1 figures, being on a ball jointed head, and they have this joint right here to increase how far they can look down and up, which is really good compared to their past ones, but only having left to right. These guys can look all around tilt.
Oh, he has eye pulsability?
What?
He has eye pulsability? Is that what you're just showing off?
No, his head.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his eyes.
What the crap are you talking about?
I don't know, bro.
And like their past Jazzware figures, he has an opening and closing mouth. And he also has an ab crunch, a back crunch, no butterfly joints, but everything is ratcheted, except for the ball joint parts. And pegs, I guess. He has thought he had a swivel here. Guess he doesn't. Guess he has a swivel here. Elbow bend. You can bend backwards. The hand is just normal hand articulation, swivel, and that one's really tight. Bend in and bend out. And it has waist swivel and a swivel up here, which is a bit hindered due to the wires. And his legs can kick up all of the way in Endo state. And, as you can probably guess, all the way back too. He has drop-down hips, which are pretty great. Unlike their past releases, they go down together. Unlike their past releases where it was single. They do have thigh swivel. And a swivel here at the knee joint, which is really tight on my copy. Another ratcheted joint, bending a bit over 90. And his foot can go up, can go back, swivel all around, but no ankle tilt.
That sucks.
Yes. But it's fine. The Endo is probably the most articulated character out of the 3, so that's 4, aka 4 characters you can do. Now, we're going to put him in to Freddy Fazbear. Alright, and here is Freddy Fazbear himself. Now, he is different compared to the prototype. On the prototype, his eyes were a bit more sunken in. I feel like on the prototypes, their heads were a bit bigger, I think, or maybe more further apart from their eyes.
Is he doing the Michael Jackson? is he still trying to do the Michael?
Maybe. Anyways,
It'd be really funny if he was.
there's only a few paint things which I wish they did, which is painting silver on the cuff here, on all of the spikes, and painting his fingers V10, which it should be. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to put an image here.
I'm gonna plug in my phone.
And now we're going to quickly go over articulation, because some of it is limited. Especially the leg. That's all you're going to get.
That's a sad knee bend.
Yes, it is. The foot is also limited, but it's fine. I mean, you don't need him hitting it. I mean, he can hit a lean. That's all you really need. And he has enough arm bend where he can do his little stance he does in game when he's like waiting for Gregory. There we go. Let me pose him up real quick. He's waiting for Gregory, and it helps that his torso can turn, so like it can even be like when he's lurking at Gregory. Anyways, the stomach hatch does not open. Oh well. Oh yeah, drop down hips do work here, and helps his leg range, because here it is without for drop down hips, and here it is with. So it's definitely needed. Articulation is definitely more limited, but unlike their previous releases, you can still pose him. Because on their Wave 1, you needed to make a lot of modifications. I needed to modify his arms so he could properly use them.
It's still better than Funko.
Yeah. Also, I realized Funko, on their Monty, they didn't even paint his sunglasses. They're just black.
That is depressing.
Yeah, also, something they did do modeling-wise on this guy is he has teeth inside that you can't even see, and I love that they did that. That's awesome sauce. This guy is very, very shiny, if you could not tell.
Yo, bro, you fall.
Yeah, he fell. I wish Jasper would learn soon that if you cover up the joints, that limits posability. I don't think anyone would have mind if they just had the hole just a little bit lower so we could have a bit more of a bend.
Especially on like an animatronic too, like.
Yeah, because these Glamrock animatronics are supposed to be very, very high tech. But yeah, speaking of anything, the arm range is good. The shoulder pad can go down, and arm range is about basically the same as it was in the Endo form. Arm can still bend in really well. Bit less than it could in the Endo form. Hand articulation is exactly the same. I don't think it's ever been hindered. Oh yeah, and he still has his ab crunch. It's not very good. Back crunch is there. But yeah, he is very nice. Oh yeah, there's his little paws. They are empty at the bottom, but it's fine. He is very nice. They do have yellow back here. I don't know why it's very yellow. It doesn't really match with anything back here, but it's fine, I guess. I don't know what else to cover with him other than how he looks. Oh yeah, his eyes do not glow. As I said earlier, no matter how much light I put in, they will not glow. I think it's because mine, if it properly looks at him right.
No, it won't. Here, try zooming in. Maybe that'll help. Can you zoom in while recording? Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
There you go.
But if you can see, his eye is a little darker and kind of looks like it has, I don't know, the eye veins around it. I wonder if that's because they messed up the glow-in-the-dark paint and he just has normal ISK white paint. But I don't know if that's the actual reason. I'm not really sure. I just know mine won't glow. I left him under like a extremely bright light for like 1 minute and 30 seconds. They would not glow, not even a little. Which of course is disappointing. But, oh well. I hope that doesn't happen on anyone else's copies. But, time to switch to his shattered form. And boom. Shattered Freddy. I think this is probably the coolest one. They also definitely improved on the damage compared to their Wave 1 with their Wizards and their Foxy. Because unlike Foxy, this guy actually has the hole in his chest molded out, which is amazing. They did incredible for the details on this guy. Look how dirty his foot is. Ugh. They also detailed the damage. Here, if I can focus. Here, let me zoom in. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit. I feel like an old man. But yeah, they did model the damage. They detailed it, which is awesome. A lot of this guy is damaged, and I love it. I think they nailed this guy. And he also comes with the yellow eyes, which means if you have Monty and just Freddy, you can have his look at the end of the game. Because he comes with yellow eyes already. I mean, one of them's going to be slightly, not as open as the other one. But it works. It definitely works. Also, the teeth that were unable to be seen on the normal Freddy head, because of the damage, you can now see them here. They also put a black wash all over it. They put a black wash all over the figure, except for some reason on my copy, here, if I open up one of his fangs, they put the black wash inside of the parts. I don't know why they did that. Instead of the outside, it would have looked really good on the outside, but it's on the inside for some reason. But a real highlight on why this guy is slightly better than the normal version, the articulation is better. Starting off with the foot pivot, foot, it can go up way higher, and his leg, almost an entire 90, basically in a 90 again, which is incredible. It's amazing. And of course, the drop-down hips do work in the shattered state. It's about the same as last time. Not much change has happened. Aside from those two articulation points in the leg, this guy's practically the same in articulation, but detailing is amazing. It is absolutely incredible. If you would freaking focus on the figure. Focus. There we go. Here. Look at all the dirt and cracks on this guy. Look at that. That generally looks like actual paint scratches, and it's amazing. The whole turn around this guy. Now, they had to sculpt some of this because that's where the two pieces connect the head, so it's forgivable. But hey, at least it did give us a tiny hole right there. I'm just going to do this whole 360 while we go over the entire figure, just so you guys can see all of the details that went into the shattered Glamrock Freddy. Because it is amazing. Aside from that there, that kind of looks like they scribbled. But aside from that, this guy is incredible. They absolutely nailed this guy. So yes, I am peak. I'm very peak. Yeah, they nailed this guy. Well, I'm definitely peak, but I'm not perfect.
You're not what?
I'm not perfect, but I am peak. I'm actually a mountain.
What?
I'm actually the top of a
You
mountain.
should edit a mountain, a picture of a mountain with just Wet Warrior on top of it.
Alright. Don't. Okay, enough. Oh yeah, these endo parts are different compared to the normal endo parts. They are a lot sharper compared to the normal ones. They have claws on them. Because I believe he has Monty's claws. And the feet are sharper because barefoot, I guess. And time for that fourth. Can you stop? Time for the fourth version of the character you can do. If you can take off his head, which I can on mine, because it's just a ball joint, you now have Ruined Freddy. He's not as damaged as Ruined Freddy is, but it definitely works, because now you just have Ruined Freddy. Boom, lada boom. 4 characters in one, which makes Freddy probably the most worth it. because he is only $25.
That's pretty good.
$25, and you basically get 4 characters in one, in all of these parts.
Also, you know, one of the best.
Amazing. Oh yeah. Also, you don't have to guess how the parts go together. There's instructions. I didn't use them. I didn't need them. I know how this goes together. Oh yeah, and he does have a backdrop, which is the same as all of their other ones from Wave 1. It is the FNAF 2 background with the rainbow light for some reason. This is how he looks with it. Boom. There he is. It's cool, I guess.
I guess. I don't know, bro. I guess.
But yeah, this guy is incredible. And if you can find it, which you probably won't, Jazzware figures are so hard to get. I don't even know how I managed to get mine.
The scalpers by 1,000 light years.
I know, I beat them. But yeah, if you are able to get this guy, absolutely get him. He is incredible. He is truly an amazing figure and probably one of the best FNAF merchandise you can get.
I will say, he's so horrifying, I'm going to have nightmares about him for 5 nights.
No, this is Glamrock Freddy. He's a good guy.
Oh, yeah. It's those weird things that beat him up that I'll be having nightmares.
Alright, now you can run.
That's a Freddy that'll give me nightmares for 5 nights.
You only need to worry about Glamrock Freddy if he's missing a head or if he has purple eyes. But don't worry, he isn't evil right now. He's a good guy. He'll protect us till he dies.
I can't get it off.
Yeah, you failed horribly. Oh yeah, I promise you guys, glowing eyes. So let me do that real quick. Let me give him a quick charge. Alright, time to do it.
That work? Oh,
yep, there we are.
There they are.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
They
there
don't
they
look
are.
the same color on camera. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yep, but there's his glow in the dark eyes. Not the best. But don't worry, on their other figures, like their Wave 1 figures, their glow in the dark eyes would definitely glow.
You can turn it off when you eventually review your Withered Freddy.
Yeah, eventually, if I ever do. But yeah, glow in the dark eyes are a bit of a disappointment, but oh well, I'm going to be playing with him in the light anyways. The Glamrock animatronics aren't in the dark that much, so it's fine. But yeah, that was my review on the Jazzwares Endo Series Glamrock Freddy collector figure.
Where's your picture?
Also,
Your price?
one little small joke before we end. This guy is so hard to take apart and put together. This says 8 and older. How is little Timmy supposed to do this if I'm struggling at my old age? But yeah, that's all I had to say. Good now. Enjoy the rest of your whenever you're awake right now. And see you in the next one.